1 year ago I talked about the most disturbing things found within the lore of Doom 2016, like how the UAC weaponized the demons from hell, how the UAC viewed the demons from hell as gods, how horrific Hell's invasion to Mars was in the perspective from your day-to-day UAC employee, and so much more. And with Doom Eternal, all of those things have more than tripled. It's like if id Software took the disturbing meter and twisted it all the way up to 11. Everything in Doom Eternal is worse. The demons, humanity, the UAC cult, hell on earth, pretty much everything, and all the things that have happened within the game will actually make you feel bad for everyone involved on those events. In today's video we're going to be talking about the most disturbing things within the lore of Doom Eternal. If you compare the visuals from Doom 2016 to Doom Eternal, you can see a significant difference, and one of them is that the game visually looks more arcadey and cartoony, but that doesn't take away the fact that the events that happened within the story of Eternal are not disturbing. If you thought that what happened at the UAC Mars facility was disturbing enough, then hell on earth is going to truly shock you to your core. But do you want to know what's even more shocking? It's your beautiful face, my Sputin. If you enjoy content like this, then please consider subscribing and leaving a like as well. And tell me, from your perspective, what is the most disturbing fact within the lore of Doom in your opinion? Let me know down below. Enjoy. One disturbing fact is just how fast the UAC Corporation has advanced technologically, and not for the sake of humanity, but for the sake of hell. In Doom 2016, the UAC cult offered themselves as sacrifices for Demonkin. They hosted rituals in which they sacrificed a fellow member. They worshipped the devices that they worked with as if they were some kind of divine tools, and ultimately they played with life and death itself, creating the Lazarus waves, which turned human beings into mindless unwillings. But that was just inside the Mars facility. Fast forward to Doom Eternal and you can see how much the UAC cult has advanced in their ways to worship and help the legions of hell, like giving away their own bodies for them to be a vessel for a bigger entity or a bigger demon. Work with hell to create devices that will extract the souls of the billions of humans that reside in Earth, and further weaponize the demons just like the Carcass, the Tyrant, the Whiplash, the Mancubus, the Doom Hunter, etc, etc. Without a doubt, one of the most disturbing things within the lore of Doom Eternal was just how fast the UAC cult grew and just how big it is. Does it have something to do with Argent energy corrupting their minds, or does it have something to do with the demons corrupting them directly? That will be answered when Doom Eternal comes out, of course. Picture this in your mind. You're walking down the street with your beautiful pet bunny, Peach. The weather is pretty nice, you say hi to your neighbor, which is your crush, and everything points out that everything is going to be pitch perfect throughout the whole day. And then, from freaking nowhere, the weather starts to get pretty intense. The sun gets blocked by some dark clouds, and the sunlight gets red. And then, you see it. Hundreds, if not thousands of tentacles start coming down from the sky and from the ground too. You start seeing creatures that you have never seen before spawn right before your eyes. You take your bunny and start running. You try and warn your neighbor, but now she has turned into this grotesque creature, and upon having no choice, you run and run until your legs finally give out. Earth is at the brink of annihilation in Doom Eternal. Just take a good look at this picture. The whole continent of America is on fire, and it seems that Europe and Asia as well. This is a worldwide invasion from the demons, and there is just one way to tell how all of this happened. With the help of the UAC cult, the demons opened portals in key locations from Earth, and began from there. And to keep the invasion going, the demons are using super gore nests. Gore nests are portals connected to hell, so the bigger the gore nest, the more demons can come out too. And that is not everything. Gornists cannot be created from nothing. Someone or something needs to perform several rituals with the corpses of their prey, or with the corpses of humans in this case, and whenever enough corpses or human beings have been gathered, then the Gornist will appear and connect itself all the way to hell. Now, upon knowing that, just imagine how many people were abducted alive by the demons and killed in the most disturbing way to activate a super Gornist. Just imagine the scenario: a bunch of imps, hell knights, hellraisers, marauders are grabbing humans by the neck, and with the signal of a demon, all the demons begin the ritual and kill all of the humans they have captive. All of that just to have another portal that connects Earth to Hell. Super Gornists play a huge part on how Hell was able to bring Earth to near annihilation really quickly. And talking about the game and Super Gornists, I believe that we are going to need to destroy several Super Gornists if we want to free humanity from the demon's claws. And that's just from the side of Hell. If we flip the coin and talk about what the UAC cult has done to help Hell destroy Earth, then there's only one thing they can do: facilitate Hell's progress by giving them even more demons to work with and less humans that can stand in their way, like soldiers, marines, police, etc, etc. We can also see unwillings or possessed humans roaming around the city, and all of them have one thing in common: they all have the mark of the beast engraved on their foreheads. Someone or something had to engrave that mark on their foreheads. Or maybe it came out after something altered the body of the human in a very extreme way. And the only thing that comes to my mind is the Lazarus waves. When the invasion began, the UAC cult released the Lazarus waves on the big cities, turning more than 60% of the people that lived there to mindless zombies. Or, when the UAC extracted their souls and left them hollow, they engraved the mark of the beast on their foreheads and sent them to the front lines. It doesn't matter how it happened, what matters is just how fast Hell brought down annihilation to Earth, and just how coordinated the attack was. Maybe Hell is not just a big mass of mindless demons after all. Even after the events of Doom 2016, the UAC cult is still working on weaponizing demons from Hell, and all of them have one thing in common: that they are disturbing as hell, like the Revenant, a human that was mechanically augmented and turned into this demon, the Carcass, which its human nature is as clear as glass. We do not know that much about the Carcass, but it is more than certain that it was human before. And the same goes to the Whiplash and the Doom Hunter. In one way or the other, the UAC cult is still developing more ways to weaponize the demons and give them the edge over humanity and the Doom Slayer. Even the Doom Hunter, which couldn't be as it is right now without the help of the UAC cult, needed the help of its worshippers to have an edge over their sworn enemy, the Doom Slayer. And probably the most disturbing thing of them all is the Worm Demon. Is it only one, or are there multiple worm demons scattered throughout Earth? One thing is certain, and it is that they can come from the skies and from beneath the earth. How do they do it is beyond me, but I believe that the Worm Demon has the ability to teleport part of his tentacles wherever it pleases. This demon might be the biggest one that we have ever fought, one that can destroy cities effortlessly, and one that brought down hell to earth. And so okay, Spartans, that's all the time I had for today's video. I really enjoy going and doing these kinds of videos where I dive deep down to the lore of Doom or to the lore of any game. The game is almost upon us, so do not forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos on Doom Eternal when it comes out. Thanks to all of my patrons who made this video possible, and links to all of my socials are going to be down below. I love you guys to death. Adios. Bye. Mwah.